Pile number 1 viewers, you chose this card here. There is a message on the back of this. I will be sure to incorporate it into the reading as we get more cards on the table. We're looking at messages for February 2025. We want to see what is in store for you, what to expect for the month ahead. So let's go ahead and get the reading started to see what February 2025 is going to bring to you. And I have the Sacred Forest Oracle I will begin with, and also follow up with tarot and more oracle cards. So let's see, what is the main energy and or theme for your month ahead? Let's see. Just one card. Pile number 1 viewers. Okay, and then I also have the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Let's see, your month ahead. Pile number 1 viewers, February 2025. Let's start with this first, and then we will grab the tarot. All right, surrendering to the journey, releasing control, going with the flow. And there's this feeling of like, que será, será, right? So you might be taking on that energy this month. You might just be surrendering, saying, you know what, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm just going to relax into this. I'm going to allow myself to flow in the direction that Spirit wants me to go in. I'm just going to trust my gut and follow through with that and let my inner light show the way. Because that's what this image is giving me. It's this feeling of, you know, you're getting to a point probably in the journey where you realize, you know what, why fuss over things that I cannot change, right? That's what that's about. And there's such a peace and a relief and a relaxation in that. When you can get to that point, you are the master of your universe. When you can get to that state of mind where you're just saying, it is what it is, it'll be what it'll be. So I don't know if there's circumstances around you that are making you feel that way, or you're realizing that's what's needed. You know what I mean? And you're just throwing your hands up and saying, well, I surrender, I let go, I release. That could literally be releasing something. Or it could just literally be also a state of mind. Okay, so I feel like the release may be literal for some of you and figurative for others. But either way, you're surrendering, you're letting go, throwing your hands up, and not fussing over what you can't change, because you know what? In a way, it's kind of a waste of energy. All right, so let's see. Oh, wow. Divine timing. I freaking love this card, because if you're in that state of mind, if you are relinquishing control, releasing, and just trusting what will be, then it really does what it does is give the universe more room to move and groove and work on your behalf. And it gives the universe a little bit more freedom, because there's not a push and pull effect coming from you, right? There's free reign, it feels like. So it's like once you relinquish and you surrender to whatever the universe decides to bring your way, what you end up really doing is opening the door for these beautiful changes. You have butterfly energy, you have the time, all these beautiful things to start coming towards you. So I feel that February is a month where you're in flow, you're in alignment, and because of that, you open up Pandora's box in a way. For all the things that were kind of held up, stored up for you, maybe on pause or delayed, you allow these things to end up coming towards you now. Because you're giving the universe carte blanche to work. You're not creating red tape or resistance toward it because you're so surrendered. Yeah, this is alignment. You're fully in alignment in the month of February. It's such a beautiful thing. Also, this is giving me vibes of like a picture frame or a mirror. What you think you become, right? There's that kind of feeling of a mirror effect. There's a quote that I came across recently. I'm gonna have to find it real quick. I'll keep talking while I search. Hold on. And the reason why it's that right here is bringing it to mind. So I'm just gonna look through my photos, because what I did was I was watching a movie, and I'll give you the name of the movie too, and I'll let you know what it is. because it has, I don't know if you remember Christopher Reeve. Yeah, Christopher Reeves, he was the original OG Superman, well, in the 80s at least. I watched a movie with him in it not too long ago, and the first thing I noticed in the very, very beginning of the video, or the movie, I was watching it for free on YouTube, mind you. The very, very beginning of the movie had a quote. It was on his desk, and I'm just trying to find it now. Oh, it's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. That which you think becomes your world. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it there. I literally screenshotted, or yeah, I took a picture of the movie on my TV screen, right? And then I kind of zoomed in and got this. So that which you think becomes your world, which is very similar to the idea of everything inside of you, is reflected to you in your outer world. Or the universe is a mirror, right? Again, I'm going to have to find the movie name and let you know, or put it in the screen, okay? And it is for free on YouTube if you want to watch it. And I believe, yeah, the actress that is his counterpart in the movie is from Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, another good TV show from back in the day. Anyway, I'll put all this in the screen for you so you can have some fun, maybe on some free time, and watch it. It's a very interesting movie because it talks about quantum. Like, it's weird because back in those days, like in the 80s, I didn't think that that was even like something that would be talked about. But this movie talks about like quantum entanglement and stuff. It's wild. And hopping timelines, and how time is not linear. And there's no such thing as linear time, that it's everything, past, present, and future is all intertwined, interlinked, connected, and integrated in some way. So you technically in your mind can be two places at once, okay? That is literally time traveling. That's what time traveling is. I've experienced that for myself. I feel that this movie that I watched was confirming that message that I got a few years ago about when I find myself in two places at once, like I have a vision of something up ahead in the future, I am literally time traveling in that moment, and I don't even realize it. My higher self and my spirit team confirmed that to me in watching this movie. So again, that's just a personal experience. This was a synchronization for me and a confirmation, but immediately in seeing this, I thought of a mirror. I thought of the universe reflecting back to you everything that you are internally into your world externally. And this ends up demonstrating itself, maybe even through little things throughout the month, because you're such in a surrender state, or you're going to find yourself in a very aligned state of surrender, that now the universe can work its magic and have these things develop for you and come your way, because there's no resistance, because you've surrendered, released control. And it's like this feeling of trusting that the universe has your back, and knowing, and it knows basically what you want better than even you do. And when you get to that place of trust, then everything can start flowing towards you. Everything that was written, promised to you, affirmed, right? Or that you affirmed even for yourself, can start flowing and start being reflected back to you. Why? Because you're in alignment for it. February is a month of alignment. You've let something go. You've crossed, right? Troubled waters is kind of what that's giving you. Cross troubled waters. It's also giving like a Six of Swords vibe with this card, where it's like you've left the tumultuousness behind and you're smooth sailing, surrendered to the journey, to the adventures that lie ahead. And now that you are relaxed, the universe can deliver. And everything gets delivered exactly when it needs to, and right on time with that divine timing card. These are happy changes. The dragonfly is an energy of happy changes. Being light of spirit. And if you are in alignment, if you are relaxed, if you are surrendered, oh my gosh, another thing. That movie also talks about manifestation. If it's like all you have to do is relax. Like literally, that was one of the quotes in the movie. Okay? All you have to do is relax. And then it's like the minute he did relax, he found himself exactly where he wanted to be. So wild. Okay. So look, isn't that cool how isn't that cool how I got the synchronicity through the movie of something I experienced? And then here I've gotten these cards, which now reminded me of the movie that I watched a couple weeks ago, which now allows me to share it with you. And you see how it all connects? So it's like, if I wouldn't have had my personal experience, then felt prompted to watch that movie. And I only found that movie by like happenstance, right? Somebody recommended it in a comment section on a short about Christopher Reeve. And if it wasn't for me seeing that, they were saying, oh, he was such a great actor. One of my favorite movies is this movie. Go watch it, folks. You know, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. I like Christopher Reeve. I remember watching his movies as a kid. Right? And if it wasn't for me just being prompted to go watch it, I wouldn't have gotten the confirmation I needed on a personal level, which now allows me to share the movie with you. Which is, you know, helping to, I would say, add nuance to this reading. I love that. I love when that happens. So let's see. Our number one viewers. February 2025. And if you happen to watch the movie, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. I will say it's kind of sad, okay? But if you understand the concept that time is not linear and there's no idea of separation, okay, because the movie does talk about that as well, then you won't be sad at the end, okay? But let's see. Okay, wow, this is a lot of cards, but we're going to roll with it. Okay, so the resistance, right, that I was feeling that you are releasing in the month of February, which is helping you to align so that way the universe can bring you what you need, is this energy right here. It's a lot of the confusion of the moon. The moon kind of forces you to trust your intuition, forces you to trust yourself, because sometimes with the moon energy, you're walking in the dark. You feel like you're walking in the dark. Like I said, you're allowing the lamp to guide the way, the inner lamp of spirit to guide the way. And in releasing that, you allow that to be your guide, which drops all of this, because you're almost at the end of something here with the 9 of Wands. And 9 is a number of approaching a completion. This 5 of Wands is resistance, whether internal or external. It's conflict within or without. The moon creates a veil, doesn't allow you to see things clearly for what they are and what they aren't. So I feel like you've gotten to this point and you're realizing, you know what? I just gotta chill. I just gotta relax, surrender, and see whatever the universe decides to bring my way. Let it be. It'll be what it'll be. So you're approaching this finality is the word that I'm getting. This closing out of a chapter. You're crossing the threshold or the bridge, right? You're crossing beyond, again, 6 of Swords energy that was giving me. You're moving beyond the troubled waters. You're moving into calmer, peaceful territory where the rocky ups and downs and the feeling of flux is all kind of being put behind you. Okay. Conflicts with people, conflicts in your environment, internal or external, figurative or literal, right? Being on edge with the 9 of Wands, feeling kind of like looking over your shoulder, not knowing when the next shoe is going to drop, like all that we can feel, like, which makes us anxious and or creates anxiety and feeling of instability, right? That is going away because we have the centering energy. So we know that you are finding alignment, you're finding balance, you're finding stability where over here you were not experiencing it. But it's like once you drop your guard with the Nine of Wands, learn to trust your intuition and not give in to the push and pull within yourself or outside of you, right? You end up being a lover, not a fighter. In other words, you're like picking and choosing your battles over here with the Five of Wands, and you're like, I'm not going to fight that one. This is not one that I want to fight. I'm just going to chill, be in my own space, follow my heart, my intuition, my gut. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight myself. I don't want to fight with others. You could also be removing yourself from people, places, and things that create this energy as well. It's like you just don't want it anymore. So you're releasing it, letting go, so you can find alignment within. But it's in doing so that you come into alignment, and then you allow the space for the universe to start to do its thing. And I feel that February is going to show you the results of what it means to be surrendered. Because the minute you let it go, the minute you drop the guard, release the resistance, it starts to come your way. Everything starts smooth sailing. And you're going to think back on yourself in this month, and you're going to be like, shit, I almost wish why didn't I do that sooner? Why didn't I adopt that mindset sooner? Or why didn't I let that thing go sooner? I could have saved myself so much headache and internal battles with myself, right? All this, really. That's what that is. Internal conflicts within and without. It's like, shit, had I just let that go, I could have arrived at my destination that much sooner. But then again, the divine timing card is saying, yeah, you might think that way this month, but it's all happening exactly when and as it needs to. Okay, for your highest and best benefit and alignment. The centering card. Yes. Oh, shoot. The Empress is the birth of a dream, right? She's fertility. She's abundance. She's Venus. She's gestating a seed. For some of you, it might be a seed of manifestation. Maybe you had a lot of resistance when it comes to the manifestation. But you're about to birth something into your world in February. This is an energy of growth and expansion and creation, manifestation as well as a number 3. 5 is also a number of change. So you're undergoing a lot of changes. There's been a lot of resistance maybe as you undergo a process of change and transformation. But at the same time, as you've undergone this journey, you've been nurturing a seed that you planted for some time. And it's about to come to fruition. So like I said, you're going to start to see the evidence of the seeds that you've planted in the month of February. As you surrender, you'll start to see the evidence flow in. You'll start to see the things trickle in, the blessings trickle in, the abundance trickle in. The creative inspiration and ideas trickle in. Why? Because you're aligned. You've let go. So that way you can let in. Yes, look at that beautiful 6 of Pentacles. 6 is about equal give and take, reciprocity, healthy balances in work, in life, work-life balance. It could also be equal give and take as far as giving and receiving. So expect that the universe is going to start giving to you. Right here, gifts. 6 of Pentacles is about gift giving and receiving gifts. So I feel that you're going to start to see the generosity of the universe start to pour in. The more you relax, the more you can receive, is what this is saying. So surrender, because right here, these 2 cards, especially as a combination, and look, her back is to all the resistance. Do you see that? Her body language, her back is toward all this stuff over here. So you turned your back to all the confusion over here, the weariness, the tiredness, right? You turned your back to all the resistance, the conflict within and without. You turned your back to it because her chair is facing over here. Her chair is facing the gifts she's about to receive. And these 2 cards as a combo, like I was saying, when I look at them together, that's receptivity. That's receiving. That is totally receiving. As a feminine energy that she is, feminine is receptive. And this is about giving and receiving. So she's facing what is being given over here. So she's receiving. You're about to receive a blessing, a gift of something generous and abundant and prosperous. I feel with the Empress energy that is well deserved in the month of February. I don't know. Money's coming your way. A job opportunity is coming your way. Something that you've manifested coming your way. Again, expect the universe that as you release and surrender, that it starts to mirror back to you. Now that you are in a relaxed state, it's going to mirror things back to you. So expect you to start receiving little bits and pieces and evidence of things. These little gifts are going to start flowing your way. These little synchronicities start flowing your way. These blessings start flowing your way. Why? Because you're ready for them now. The time is right for you to receive now. There's nothing else blocking it or hindering its flow to you because you're in flow. You're perfectly aligned with all these gifts coming towards you. Someone could be giving you a gift. For some of you, this could literally be pregnancy. If you're looking to, get pregnant, just letting you know. This could be the month that happens for you, because if you've relaxed, stress can mess up your cycle and things like that. So just keep that in mind. But if you let go of the stress or anything that would cause it, or anything that would mess with your heart, mind, emotions, right? Enough of that. You let that go. You create a free-flowing channel to receive. Okay? Look at that. You're letting go of the toxic shit in the month of February. Anything that would be bad for your health, anything that would be bad for your mind, body, heart, and spirit is what you're letting go. You're releasing that. Mindsets, people, places, jobs, food styles, right? This is what you're getting rid of. Anything that's unhealthy. In whatever way it decides, unhealthy manifest, that's what you're getting rid of. Because the Empress is all about her glow up. She's all about beauty and love, loving on herself, nurturing herself, right? So I feel that February is a month where you're going to be nurturing yourself. You're going to be letting go of stress, letting go of things that no longer serve, releasing them completely so you can make space for all these things to come towards you, to be given to you, okay? Yeah. Stable. Feeling like your best self, right? When you're home, you feel you're most comfortable, you're most safe, most protected. For some of you, yes, this could be a literal home that you're moving away from so you can move towards a better one. For others of you, this is about feeling safe, secure, content. Like I said, if you have to move yourself from people, places, and things, you might go a little hermit mode, but it's also that way you can relax and surrender into, this new phase of the journey. So that way you can align yourself for the universe to deliver and you can receive because your energy is in a receptive state. Okay, so yeah, rewrite. That's crazy. Look at this. Look at this. We have 2 quills. Some of you are writers. Some of you have ideas and inspirations that are coming towards you. If you've had writer's block, you're getting unblocked in February. Also, I can see this as you rewriting your story. You rewriting your narrative in your mind, body, heart, and spirit, which then again gives the universe carte blanche to do what it needs to do. Yep. It's your final oracle. And then I'm going to pull that card there. Like I said, let the ideas flow. For some of you, you have written down your manifestations or your intentions on paper. You've done the shadow work to remove all the toxic and negative things out of, your experience, to make space to receive this now. And you've stabilized yourself. Your home is your foundation. The centering energy also talks about centering yourself, grounding yourself, bringing yourself into alignment. Again, so that way the universe can mirror back to you all the things that you have intended for yourself, and they can finally flow your way according to divine time. Okay? Okay, so it says guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. You are safe. You've been protected the whole time on this journey. You are being guided. It says surrendering to the journey. You're being guided on the journey. You've been guided this whole time. You've not been alone. And I feel like you're on the journey. You've been guided, and you have been on the journey to arrive at whatever dream that the Empress is trying to birth into her physical world. She is the gestation of a seed that's been planted. Figuratively or literally. But you're on the road right now to birth something into your experience. And you've been guided in the direction of it the whole time. And everything is lining up exactly as it needs to according to divine time. So you can receive it at the appointed time. Okay, clarity. Look at that. Remember where we had confusion and there was a veil of things we didn't understand or know, right? We're on the journey kind of walking blindly by the light of the moon. And in that space, we're forced to trust our intuition into the unknown territory. But where there was a feeling of unknown and where everything felt veiled, February is the month where you get clarity. Look, it's funny because the moon does bring illusion, right? But it says, banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, remember the perfection of who you are. You're gaining major clarity in the month of February, which allows you to move forward with confidence in a relaxed state, in a surrendered state. So you are moving forward into this next chapter of the journey with more clarity than ever before, after a period of conflict, after a period of kind of illusion, confusion, not knowing your way. But as you surrender, you release control and you allow spirit to guide the way. And the next thing you know, you find yourself exactly where you need to be, because all you had to do was relax. And again, I will put the movie name. I will put the movie name in the screen for you. Okay, so let's see what your angel number is for February 2025. 11. Right there, that's a number of alignment. 1, okay. And 4, stability. So you see that? Number 4 is a number of stability. So 1114 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. Sometimes it can confirm what I've already said in the reading or provide you with a message you need personally. Take the journey. You never know what other synchronicities and confirmation you might find. Find a source that you trust. There's lots on the internet. Go with what speaks to your heart. Let that be your guide. And please, if you can, try to refrain from putting number interpretations in the comment section for the same reason. If you appreciated this reading, if you liked what you've heard, if you like my channel, if you want more content from me, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate hearing from all of you. If you want to support my channel further, maybe consider joining my channel membership for exclusive content and readings I put out for members only. You could also support me further by visiting me on Etsy. Link is down below. I have cool things there for sale, including personal readings when I have the time. So much love to you wherever you are. Have a wonderful month ahead. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 2, this is your card. There is a message on the back of this. I will be sure to incorporate this into the reading as I get more cards on the table. We're looking at February 2025. We want to see what the month has in store for you, what it will bring. So let's see. What is your message? I'm going to start over here with the Sacred Traveler Oracle to see the main energy and or theme of your month ahead. What to expect, what to know. Let's see. I also have the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and I will, of course, follow up with the Tarot. Let's see, February 2025. Main theme and energy for your month ahead. Pile number 2 viewers. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So this is energy of triumph over adversity. And then you have the beautiful energy of the sword of truth that is there, okay? And that's basically saying that whatever blockages are in your way, it's like you're going to pull the sword out of the stone and you're going to be able to overcome it. You're going to be able to move past it and kind of blast it out of the way. So if there was any kind of, I'm hearing disturbance. I don't know why that word. But if there was any kind of disturbance or anything that was kind of like disrupting your flow, your path in some way, this is getting resolved, okay? So I feel that resolutions are at hand, and now is the time. Now is the time to move forward. It feels like the universe is assisting to remove blockages. Whatever was hindering your path, disrupting your path, this is the month where you get those things out of your way. Okay. Oh, yeah, and on to your next big adventure, okay? Look at that. Removing obstacles so you can move on to your next big adventure. I don't know if some of you are traveling. I don't know if some of you had blockages towards traveling or something that was kind of hindering you from moving or traveling. I don't know if literally moving. Okay. I don't know if you were, that could literally be you changing residence or location. What this is giving me for some of you, like I said, some of you may physically be moving somewhere, relocating, okay? I don't know if there was blockages to travel or to relocating, but this is a month where those things get out of the way. Not only that, what these two cards together are telling me is that during that time of being at an impasse or being kind of stuck or held in place where you couldn't do what you wanted to do, that was a time for you to tap into your inner higher knowing and self. That was a time for you to go inward. So it's like the feeling is here, you weren't being held up just for the sake of being held up. That wasn't it at all. If there was a delay or a blockage kind of keeping you from going places or doing things that you wanted to do, the reason why you were being kind of held in place was so you can go through a hermit phase or go through some kind of personal reflection and evolution. So you can learn from it, grow from it. It's like this feeling of you weren't held in place. It's like it wasn't anything personal. It wasn't anything against you. The world was not against you. You needed that pause, that moment, those moments of inaction to rest, recoup, recalibrate, heal, look inward, clear your energy. So that way, when you did all the work internally, when you cleaned up the muck, when you did the shadow work, it feels like, when you finally concluded that part of it, the blockages get removed, and that way you can go, you can do. So it's like this had to get taken care of first. The removal of the blockages, the deep dive. Yeah, the deep dive into your own shadow. Maybe the deep dive in hermit mode. So you can go inward needed to take place as part of removing the obstacles, as part of transmutating them and helping you to overcome adversity. But once you see the truth, you access your higher self, your inner knowing, and that guidance within, right? You do the deep dive. You can overcome anything. And it looks like you did that. You literally pulled Excalibur from the stone. Within yourself, it feels like. So some of you were blocked and held up, maybe figuratively or literally in some way. There was a pause. But that pause wasn't in vain. That was necessary. It was a pause that was necessary for you to see something clearly, for you to see the truth of a matter. It was a temporary delay so you can see the truth of something. And it's in seeing the truth, right? Once you saw what you needed to see, learned what you needed to learn, observed what you needed to observe, then it's like once that was accomplished, then you can start to move. Then you can go. And you can do. So those delays weren't for the sake of just, causing you a headache. There was a grander, deeper purpose, I feel, spiritually to those things taking place. Sometimes those delays, let's say we want to go somewhere, we do something, and then next thing you know, like, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're on your way to an interview and you misplace your keys, for example. You can't go anywhere. You can't get to the interview. Because if you can't find your keys, you can't drive. Right? Or if you manage to find somebody else that could take you, you can still end up being late. And then you get upset, let's say, because you never got to go to the interview. And because you never got to go to the interview, you lost out on an opportunity to maybe get that job. Not realizing that maybe there was a reason why you misplaced your keys that day. Maybe it was to protect you from something. Right? Because maybe had you gotten to the interview on time, it would have changed the overall trajectory of something in the future. So sometimes the pause or the delay is for your benefit, even though in the moment we're not seeing it like that. Okay. But now that the delay is over, now that the blockage is removed, now that you have clarity on what it is you need to know, see, and understand, now that you've healed, now that you did the deep dive, now that you pulled the sword out of the stone, right? Now you can be on the move. Now there's nothing blocking your path. Now you're more powerful than ever, right? Because you can overcome anything. Yeah. Oh, shit. Whoa. Do you see that? You have wish fulfillment of the Nine of Cups. Satisfaction. Contentment. You have success. Triumph over adversity, another card of overcoming the worst, overcoming obstacles and being triumphant. This is your victory card. This is your card of success. Oh, man. Yeah, you can overcome anything. Now success can flow to you. Now you can, right? Get ready for the next chapter of the journey where nothing's stopping you. Nothing's getting in your way. Life is an adventure now. Now you're like moving and grooving and flowing in the right direction towards all the things that you wish for. February is going to be I mean, maybe this is going to be fun for some of you, no pun intended, but like it's going to feel like a little bit of a roller coaster moment. Roller coasters can be fun. There's some highs and lows, but a lot of it's exciting. So I don't know what you have coming your way in February, but it feels like some exciting changes after a period of stagnancy, after a period of feeling like nothing was happening for you. And it's like all of a sudden, bam, everything starts to happen for you. And it's a good feeling with the Nine of Cups. There's joy in this card. There's happiness and fulfillment and contentment in this card. Some indulgences, yeah. So I feel like you could be having some fun. If some of you are going on vacation, just be careful not to drink too much with this card. But other than that, I think a period of solitude, reflection, quiet, where nothing was happening. I think it was part of the journey. It was necessary to allow things to line up properly as they should. So that way you can be placed or positioned, right, on the path to your next adventure. So I don't know what this card is. Let's see. Oh, Five of Swords. Okay, so yeah. This is about you not fighting, dropping the swords, walking away from those things, people, places, and whatever, what have you, that are kind of a blockage or a hindrance to you. It's wild because look at this. This is the same sword. Yeah. And this is a soldier who has fought his battles. And I think over here, you're like, you know what? I'm in a happy place. I'm not trying to fight these battles anymore. This one sword, it feels like, is the same sword that you pulled out of the stone. You're the only one still standing. Everything else and everyone else has kind of like fallen away. You fought your battles. You've also won your war over here. You're not looking to fight anymore. Because over here, you're living your best life. You're having a good time. You're not trying to stress over things. You're not trying to worry your mind. You're living your best life. You're trying to do your own thing. You don't have time for this. I feel like this is saying peace to anybody who tries to kind of drag you down. Sometimes this energy could talk about being defeated, but we have triumph here. So do you know what I'm saying? I still am looking at this Six of Wands like it overrides anything in this energy here. And you also have wish fulfillment. So the fact that the sword is standing and the fact that it's mirroring the energy of the sword in the stone is telling me that you've overcome your battles, because this is a card of fighting, conflicts. You've overcome your conflicts, your battles. You've pulled the sword out of the stone and you've vanquished your enemies over here, because all the swords are on the ground and the only one that's standing is yours. Oh, I feel like I want to look underneath the deck, but I also underneath the surface. Let's look. Okay. Yeah, look at that. See, that's another card of travel, movement, success, harnessing your energy, laying down your swords, and like I said, picking and choosing your battles. I think I said that in the other reading. Picking and choosing your battles and realizing, you know what? I'm trying to be happy over here. I'm not trying to allow anything get in the way of my success. You have success here of the Chariot as well. This is energy of actual movement. This could be cars, planes, trains, automobiles, also forward trajectory and not looking back. You've walked away from something over here with the Five of Swords. In the month of February, you're walking away from something and you're choosing to kind of focus on the positive and focus on the things that are important to you. Anything else, you're dropping it like a bad habit. I want to see her. I'm just curious. Oh my God. Yes! Knight of Wands. You see how you're on the move? You are on the go. Yeah, you're fired up. So we have two energies of movement. Chariot, right? Well, actually, travel. We have 1, 2, 3 cards of travel and movement. Heck yeah. Knight of Wands is all about motivation, ambition, drive. Also forward trajectory. Knights are about movement, speed, action, and momentum. in the direction of whatever they hold of their suit. So in this case, it's wands. It's all about movement, speed, action, momentum in the direction of what you're passionate about, what you're motivated towards, what you're fired up about, maybe even creative inspiration with the wands, the way that spirit nudges you. You know, you might have to, again, chuck up the deuces for and with people, places, and things over here with the Five of Swords, but it doesn't matter because you're getting rid of whatever's going to be in your way so you can move forward, seek your happiness, and achieve your success. And as long as you stay in alignment with the energy of the Chariot and you harness your energy to go in a single line of direction without any deviation or without any distraction, you literally can achieve anything and you can overcome any obstacle that's in your way as long as you have the focus and the single line of sight. And like, to hell with anybody over here or anything that would kind of impede your path. Again, you are removing obstacles where needed in the month of February. Why? Because you're on the path to success. You're on the path to achieving something. This is energy of achievement, success, triumph, victory. It may have to do with a desire or a wish, especially with the desire energy of the Knight of Wands, for sure. Something that you're passionate about, something that's creative for some of you, but this is wish fulfillment. So it's like you have a goal and you're trying to achieve it in the month of February. I pity anybody who stands or tries to stand in the way of that, because they're going to feel the jab. They're going to feel the sword. And you're going to wield your sword to cut strings, to cut ties, to cut anything that you need to cut out of the way to make space for the direction that you're about to go in. You are on the path, on the road to your next adventure. On the road to your next adventure. Here we see you moving. You're going places in February. And I pity anybody that tries to get in your way. So, yeah, good luck to you. I feel like this is you achieving something big. You saying that you don't have energy or time for things that are going to get in your way. I feel over here you're going to be doing some thinking. But once you figure it out, once you know what it is you need to know, once you see what it is you need to see, it's giving you every ammunition you need to make the choices that are going to benefit you and the outcome that you want to see. So be prepared. It is going to be a little bit of a roller coaster. And it's funny because I said that, which could be some ups and downs, right? I said that, some highs and lows. Well, you have a lot of highs right here, and then you have a little bit of a low right here. But this is what needs to happen to get the ball rolling in the direction that you're meant to go in. And we see that you're going in a certain direction over here. 3 cards. Okay? I think even if it hurts, even if the changes that you make or the shifts that you make or the choices that you make after some reflection or after, you know, the universe kind of makes something clear to you, even if it hurts a little to do what you got to do, at the end of the day, you're still on the right path. So there might be a little bit of a bittersweetness to whatever's being left behind, left in the dust with the Chariot, Knight of Wands. But yeah, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do for you, and you got to do what's going to make you happy with the Nine of Cups, because that is a card of being self-satisfied. Okay, happiness on a individual level. And it seems like February is the month where you do the thing, make the choices, make the moves, and release what needs to be released so you can move forward in the direction of what's going to make you happy. Move in the direction of the way that spirit is moving and guiding you and inspiring you and nudging you. And there's this restless energy. I say you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to go. You're going to have to do it. You're not going to be able to sit on this for too long. Once you understand and are aware and you see the truth of a matter, that's going to be everything that you need to get the ball rolling. So I don't know what it is you're cutting away or what it is you're letting go or what it is you're removing out of your way. But it seems like after much thought, reflection, and after the universe has made it clear to you, you're going to do what you need to do to get those things out of your path so you can pursue your happiness and what lights you up inside. For some of you, that could be a creative endeavor. For some of you, that could be moving or relocating. For some of you, you could be letting go of a job situation or relationship or something like that that doesn't make you happy anymore. You could be going solo, maybe self-employed, maybe being single, from in a relationship to single. I don't know, but there's something that you're cutting away. And it has to do with, I think, other people, or it has to do with a mindset. Or a location. But either way, you're successful. What you decide, and as long as you choose you, the Nine of Cups is saying that you got to choose yourself. The minute you choose you, it's all systems go. You're getting the green light in February. You're getting a massive green light. And remember, it feels like the green light wasn't there before. Okay? The green light wasn't there before. Now it is. And that light is the sun, okay? The light of the sun is bringing clarity. Look at it. We have it twice. So you're getting a major clarity moment. You're seeing some truth. You're understanding something, and it's just giving you the green light where you were held up before. Now you're not going to be held up anymore. Yes, and keep in mind that when you get the green light in February, you're going to have to make some difficult choices, I feel, over here. Okay? And it might require that you cut some things out and away. If it's going to hinder the path, it got to go. Because you're on the move, you're on the go, you're moving in the direction of your passion, your purpose, something creative, what you were meant to do or where you were meant to go the entire time. For some of you, it can be literal travel. But let's see. Yes, look. Terra is about new place, like earth, right? I'm feeling new earth, new places to explore. But this is all about being free flowing. And then you have another sun here. So mountains can sometimes be, considered obstacles. But in this case, you're overcoming obstacles. You're flowing now. There's no obstacles in the way. Look, there's nothing blocking the water from flowing. Just like once you pull this sword out of the stone, there's nothing from blocking or obstructing the path forward. So something about you removing obstacles in the month, getting them out of your way so you can flow in the direction you were always meant to go in. But again, the blockage wasn't in vain. You had to learn, grow, and see something in that space in preparation of the next chapter or the next adventure. Okay, so for some of you, wow. For some of you, it was a seed. It has to do with a seed that you planted. And when you're hibernating, you are kind of in hermit mode, like I mentioned over here. You are doing the deep dive. But there was something gestating in that space of hibernation or delay. It was purposeful. It was necessary. You see? You were asleep to something. You're not going to be asleep to something anymore because the sun reveals everything. It sheds the light. It'll give you the green light where you couldn't see before, where you were held on red, where you were held in place. The sun will shed light on what was needed, what you needed to see, the truth that you needed to know with the swords of truth here. You were asleep to something you didn't know before, but February is a month where you get it revealed. Why? Because there's new life, new things to experience. And look, you have two seeds here, okay? So, yeah, you have another sun as well. So, you're on to the next chapter of your journey, figuratively and literally. You're on the move, you're on the go, you're going places, you're going to be successful. There's no more blockages in the way from keeping you from that success, keeping you from your next venture. The delays were purposeful. They weren't there to hurt you. They were there to show you something that you needed to see that maybe you couldn't see before. But expect some big revelations and some big aha or green light moments. But you're going to be so happy. You're going to be happy to let things go, to cut things out where you need to. Because it's all to help push you forward in the right direction. And it has to do with a seed that you planted or a new life that's kind of blossoming and blooming for you. More success over here, life force, vitality. So it's like you're fired up or something. And it's all systems go in February. Congratulations, I would say to you, you're achieving something this month. And I think it has to do with a wish or a seed that you've planted. And now it's like you're free flowing in the direction of these things. Wow. Okay, so we have energy of transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Look at that. Shine like the sun, baby. Yeah, you're transcending obstacles. Look at that. You're overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. You're transcending any limitation. Whether figurative or literal, you're transcending it all. So you can shine, so you can move into the life that you know, into the version of you that maybe you've always wanted. Or move into the next chapter of the journey where all the seeds that you've planted reside. Let's see if we can get, oh, okay, a final oracle. So look at that, adversity. Obstacles are a form of adversity. This card is triumph over adversity, right? But let's see. See the gifts in the challenge. There you go. Again, the holdup, the wait, the delay, the blockage. There was something necessary in that space. And I mentioned that. See the gifts in challenge. One can be taught within the calm. But the greatest lessons are learned from the storm. So yeah, maybe in that space of pause, reflection, being held in place, delay, there was a lesson to be learned in that space. There was something you needed to see in that space. It was purposeful. And it was all, I think, to equip you into the next chapter of your journey so you can transcend. And look, you have weapons here, right? Tool belts. A tool belt of experience here with this sword. You're pulling the sword out of the stone. You were learning things in that place. You were overcoming the shadow. Overcoming challenges within yourself, mind, body, heart, and spirit. You were learning to harness your energy, your powers. You were learning, growing, and expanding in that space. I always say that, you know, we grow in the dark like a seed, but we don't live there. Now it's like you're emerging out of that dark, just like the seed that's pushing its way through the soil, right? After a period of hibernation, because seeds literally hibernate in the soil in the dark. But now you're getting to a place where you're pushing your way through the soil so you can access the sun and blossom and bloom and become everything that you were meant to, without any obstacles, without any hindrances, without any blockages, any disruptions. Okay? Let's see what your angel number is. 10. That is, hold on, that is a 1. And a 6. So 1016 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, I forgot to mention, do your research. When you look up the angel numbers, a lot of times it can confirm what is said in the reading or provide you with an additional message you need personally. Find a source that you trust. If it speaks to your heart, go with that one. Let that be your guide. Yeah, and please try to refrain from putting number interpretations in the comment section for the same reason, because we want to give everybody a chance to find that magic and synchronicity and confirmation for themselves. But again, if you appreciated this reading, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Also consider joining my channel membership for exclusive readings and content if you wish. It also helps support my channel even further. You could also check me out on Etsy. Sometimes I have personal readings there when available. I have other things for sale there that I even make by hand. So much love to you wherever you are. Have a wonderful month ahead. Take care of yourself. Thank you for spending time with me, and always keep shining. Pile number 3, this is your card. There is a message on the back of this. I'll be sure to incorporate it into the reading as I have more cards on the table. We're looking at the month of February. We want to see what the month has in store for you. What will it bring? Let's see. We're going to look at the main energy and or theme of this particular month for you using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Let's see. Okay, so there's 2 there. And I also have the Sacred Traveler. February 2025. What is the main energy or theme of the month ahead for you? Pile number 3 viewers. Okay. Let's start with this first, and then I will grab the tarot. So let's see. Oh, wow. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So dragons, let's talk about that for a second, are symbols of power, personal power. So you're stepping up into your power. And as a result of stepping into your power, it's like you're unlocking some kind of cheat codes this month where there is treasure to be had. So you can expect, all right, have the energy or hold the energy of expectation where good things are going to start happening for you. Literal treasure. You could literally find treasure. And you can also have your blessings unlocked, okay? It kind of feels like you are unlocking some of your blessings in the month of February. Literal or figuratively. You're unlocking treasure, okay? Wisdom, I love that. Discovering. Also, I'm getting vibes of discovering things, okay? You're discovering things, uncovering things that you didn't realize before. It's also you unlocking spiritual treasures with great wisdom. And finding balance, harmony, and alignment. And as a result of coming into alignment and harmony, you're unlocking the treasures. And it's because of that alignment that you can now. Okay? You're going to be learning something in the month of February you didn't know before. It could be a piece of information, some insight that you didn't have before. It could also, with the owl energy, be knowledge, information, and intuitive download. But whatever it is, it's helping you to uncover, discover, and unlock something that maybe you weren't aware of before, which, as a result of doing so, helps you to access something that you couldn't before. Because keys unlock things, and you are unlocking treasure this month. Knowledge can arm you with what you need to know that you didn't know before. You see? You're learning something. I don't know if what you're accessing is information, right? In a figurative sense, which gives you what you need that you didn't know before. Because sometimes we don't always have the answers. It feels like you're getting answers in the month of February that you didn't have before. Some kind of insight, knowing that you didn't have before, but it's the very thing that you need to access what you couldn't before. It's like now that you know it, you can't unknow it. But you're almost happy to know it because it helps you gain something. You have something to gain in February from this information. Yeah, it's like this information, this wisdom, this knowing, this knowledge, this awareness you didn't have before is helping you to gain something that you couldn't access before. For some of you, yes, there are physical blessings and bounty that you will be accessing. You're accessing some kind of fiscal or physical treasure. You're being given the keys, the knowledge, the wisdom that you need to access it now. And the reason why, I think, is because you're in balance, you're in harmony, you're in alignment to where you can receive this knowledge, this wisdom, this information, where you can be given the keys to unlock the treasure, in whatever form that treasure is. Let's see. Oh, wow. The Fool. Okay. I love that, because this is about risk-taking, taking a leap of faith. But I feel like whatever it is that you learn is going to provide you with what you need to take that leap of faith. And trust the process. You're starting over, you're starting fresh. There's something new that there's a new journey you're about to embark upon. And it may require a leap of faith. It may require that you kind of throw a little caution to the wind. Do what you need to do, learn what you need to learn. Like, don't go doing anything impulsive. Access information where you need to with the wisdom card for sure, and inform yourself. But that information is going to help you leap where you felt you couldn't before. And to seek new territory where maybe you were afraid to before. You're on a journey to discover something. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And it's kind of giving me the vibe that for a while there, you weren't able to access this. But at the same time, not everything was as it seems. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, surface level, there was something more underneath the surface than met the eye. Which also gives me vibes of a greater plan at work. Yeah. Okay. This is telling me with the Fool that you're about to start something new, fresh, out of your norm. But you're showing up as the dragon, unlocking treasure. So you're being powered up, or you feel empowered to take a leap where maybe you were afraid to before. You didn't have all the information, but now you will. So February is about you discovering, uncovering, unlocking the codes, the information where you need to empower you to take a leap of faith where needed. To trust this new phase of a journey that's unlocking for you. To take a journey where you need to try new things. To get out of your comfort zone where you need to as well. And trust that Spirit has your back, like this little loyal dog right here watching, guiding every step of the way. Also, the Fool travels lightly. He doesn't carry the baggage of the past with him into the future where he's headed. He doesn't know how the path or the journey ahead of him is going to unfold, but it's okay because he trusts and goes anyway. But in this case, I feel like you're going to be informed with what you need to try something new, to go in a new direction, to take a leap of faith. Oh yeah, look, that's the information. Look, literally, this is the information. Queen of Swords. She's about intellect. She's about communication, information, right? All the swords are some kind of truth that's being revealed to you. You're going to be able to see something with clarity that you couldn't see before. You're going to have wisdom, the discernment of the Queen of Swords energy as well, the knowledge and discernment. So expect phone calls, emails, texts, information gathering, communication coming or word of mouth. You see what I'm saying? Some kind of download, insight, or clarity, epiphany moment to come through to give you the insight that you need to do what you need to do, to try something new, to take that leap of faith, to unlock something that maybe you didn't know before. Again, there's an answer coming towards you. The answers you didn't have before, you are going to receive them in February. And that's the very ammunition, that's the thing that's going to empower you. Like this Queen of Swords, she takes no shit, right? She sees the truth in everything and everyone. So it's going to help you to see what you need to see with discernment and clarity to make the moves and choices and, right, decision making with confidence, with power. All right, let's see. Yes! Look at this. Good business decisions with these two cards. Business acumen right here. You're going to maybe take a business risk or a risk maybe. Some of you with the Nine of Pentacles might take a leap of faith to go into business for yourself because she's self-employed oftentimes. Yeah, you're doing something for you in the month of February where from the outside looking in, it might seem very kind of sudden or risky and maybe not well thought out, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. Queen of Swords always thinks something through. She always looks at everything with a keen eye to get to the root and the truth of a matter. So if you're taking leaps of faith, if you're changing up or switching up your direction in the month of February in some way, whether it be with work, career, business, maybe where you live, I say because the Fool travels, he goes on a journey. If there's something that you are switching up in the month of February, from the outside looking in, it might seem impulsive, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, but that's not the truth. You are fully armed with the truth, with the wisdom, with the knowledge, with the awareness, with the keys that you need to make this change, proceed with this choice, and take a leap of faith where you need to. Because that Nine of Pentacles is saying success. You're going to take the leap of faith. You're going to trust yourself. You're going to be resolute and steadfast in your choice because you're fully armed with all the information that you need to unlock that treasure. This is literally the treasure. Nine of Pentacles is your treasure. It's basking in the fruits of your labor. It is basking in your blessings. Here's your treasure. Here's your blessings. Here's your bounty. This is your bounty. This is you living it and enjoying the bounty. This is you living it up, living the dream. These are luxuries, Nine of Pentacles, right? This is being self-made. This is somebody who is wealthy and rich and who gets to enjoy them too. All those things. The finer things in life, right? You are literally unlocking some form of treasure in the month of February. And this is you here living it up or being able to enjoy that treasure once you find it or once you access it. And once you take a leap to go in the direction or move in the direction of it. So, and it's all in harmonious alignment with you. I also feel that for some of you, a choice that you made previously, a leap that you took previously in the month of February is going to pay off. It's going to start to pay off. If you took a risk or made a choice recently that seemed impulsive from the outside looking in, and it was a little risky, like, you know what I mean, throwing some caution to the wind in doing so, if you made a choice that kind of on paper didn't look the best, right? There's some kind of reward for the choice that you made that you're going to be experiencing in February. Because the Queen of Swords, she made that choice and she stuck to it. She made the choice. She trusted her intuition. She trusted her discernment in making that choice or taking that leap. She trusted her inner wisdom and knowing. Damn. And now she's about to live it up and enjoy it with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel the risk you took or the choice of direction that you made, it was you listening to your inner wisdom in doing so. And you listening to yourself, you trusting yourself is about to pay off. Literally, in a physical way, in a tangible way. There's some kind of reward or blessing, tangible blessing, to experience and or receive as a result of trusting yourself. Even though you had no evidence. You just had maybe a deep inner knowing to do this thing or take that leap or make that choice. You just had a deep inner wisdom and knowing. That's all you had to go off of, right? But now we see that there's a physical, tangible result and blessing to come from the choice that you made. Underneath the surface of that choice, there was great blessings and bounty to be had and to be uncovered. And you didn't even know it. You didn't even know it. You were just trusting yourself. Honestly, innocently, wholeheartedly, just trusting your gut. And if you haven't made that choice already, if you haven't taken that leap yet, this reading is telling you that if you just trust yourself, there will be great treasure and bounty and blessings to be had. Because you are the dragon. You stepped into your power. You fully embodied your power. And it is a powerful place to be in when you can get to that point of trusting yourself implicitly. You are operating from a place of personal power when you do that. But there's a reward that comes from getting to that place. Like, it's almost like you took the leap and you did not look back. Do you see that? Her body language is facing her blessings, right? She is facing her blessings. That is the truth that she is looking at over here. She made that choice. She took that leap. She took that risk and didn't look back. She's like, I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to take the leap. I'm going to go down that path. I'm going to trust myself to do it. And that's it. And you're right. You were right in doing so. Because look, this is what you're facing. You made the choice already. You're about to. There's no looking back once you do. All you were focusing on is like, you know what? I did the thing. There's nothing I can do now. I already made the choice. I took the leap. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm just going to focus on what I know to be the truth. And the truth is right here. This is what's coming your way as a result of taking that leap. This is what's ahead of you. There's no point on focusing on what you already did. Like, you already made the choice, right? That's already in the past. That's already behind you. What's ahead of you is this. This treasure right here. This reward for your obedience. The obedience to yourself. Okay? That's right. To yourself. To thine own self be true. Okay? Jan, I love that. There's some kind of glow up, level up financially for you on a personal level with that 9 of Pentacles for sure. It's because you trusted yourself. And That choice was in alignment. That was a voice, right? Or a song that only your heart could hear. And you listened to that voice, that song that was singing to your heart. Okay? You listened. You heeded the call. You trusted the voice that only your heart could hear, the song that only your heart could hear. You followed that music, right? You followed it over here. You trusted it. And look what it does. It ends up landing you here with all these tangible, beautiful blessings and all this treasure to be discovered along the way. So, yeah. This is a person who's financially sound and stable, has a wonderful career, you know, has built herself up from the ground up, let's say, independent. That's right. Making money, living the good life, you know, taken care of financially. So let me get one more. You are wise, you know. You made a wise choice is what this is saying. Or you're about to. But it's going to require that you trust yourself implicitly, okay? Yes, look, eyes open, fully aware, illuminated to the truth of something, right? Made aware to some kind of knowledge, insight, wisdom, answer, clarity. You have your eyes open. You're aware of something. You're illuminated to something. Yeah, Look, I said you took the leap. And there was no looking back, right? Because her back is turned toward the leap of faith that was taken, or the choice, or the risk that you took. It's like, I made the choice, I took the risk, and there's no looking back now. But you persevered. You pushed forward with that choice, with that leap. And you will be rewarded for it. That's the thing. Salmon is an energy of abundance. You will be rewarded for your perseverance. Okay? You took a leap into the unknown, but you trusted yourself in doing so because your inner voice was singing something and you had to just follow the music. You know what I mean? You were marching to the beat of your own drum over here and you just had to go with it. Let's see. Yes. And you had to release something. Let something go to follow this, right? This new journey. Like I said, the fool always carries lightly. He does not carry the baggage of the past. He has to let that shit go. He has to release it. Because if he took it with him into this new chapter that he's walking into, it will literally drag him down. We don't got time for that. No. The fool here is on a journey into new spaces, new places, and he cannot take the baggage of the past with him where he's going next. Because it will just slow him down. And that's not what's happening here. You're on the go. Salmon do swim upstream to accomplish their goal. Even if the terrain is a little precarious, they go anyway. I always say he's a bravery test, right? Why? Because even though he doesn't know what lies ahead, he goes anyway. That is bravery. That is power. That is perseverance, okay? The fool will do that. He's taking a leap of faith. He doesn't know what lies ahead, but he's just going to do it anyway. But that makes him strong. That makes him steadfast, resolute in his choice. I made my choice, I got to stick to it. And that's exactly what happened here. But that persistence, that perseverance, in February, you're about to see the fruits of that labor, of that choice, and the reward for that obedience to your own inner knowing. Need I say more? We have another owl. You trusted your vision. You trusted your inner sight. That owl, okay, flies by intuition alone. He doesn't need to see evidence on the outside world to know where he's going, to achieve his hunt. He goes by or flies by an instinct. And it looks like you're making choices, you're making moves, you're changing directions, you're taking leaps of faith based off instinct. And once you make that leap, there's no looking back. It's go hard or go home is the feeling here. But I think you're just activating, unlocking your treasure in doing so. Here's your final oracle card. I will read it to you, but I'm going to pull this one over as well. I love this for you. It's just saying you're fully empowered. You're trusting yourself. You're making choices that, you know, are honoring to you. You're being true. Okay, wow, there's two. All right. Let's go ahead and see this first. Oh, wow. Look at that. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. So yeah, no limits. You're not letting anything get in your way. You're seeing the truth, the clarity of what you need to see, what you need to know. Your eyes are open, but it's an inner knowing, instinct. And that is empowering. When you're fully stepped into that power, there are no limitations to what you can do, to what you can achieve, and the things that you can accomplish. But again, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust it. And then be steadfast in that choice. Don't back down once you make the choice. Don't fluctuate either or doubt it, because that shows that you weren't confident in yourself. Again, be confident in the choices that you make, in the risks that you take, in the leaps that you make. Be confident in that. Like the Queen of Swords, she takes no shit. She doesn't back down. It's like when she makes up her mind, that is it. And she is resolute in that choice. She's a backbone of steel queen. Nothing is changing her mind. That is super empowering. No limitations. When you can live your truth authentically like her, live your life authentically, being true to yourself, you don't have limitations. There is nothing to stand in your way from achieving and unlocking your treasures in whatever the form they come. You can put your mind to, with the Queen of Swords, because that sword is mental energy, intellect. You can put your mind to anything. There's no limitations to what you can achieve or what you can accomplish or what you can manifest. Maybe you took the leap or made the choice on a hunch. Like the card says, beneath the surface lies great bounty. Maybe you didn't have evidence for that when you took the leap. Maybe you were just going off a hunch. But that hunch is about to pay off. Because you trusted yourself. You did the thing and you didn't look back. You did the thing and you persevered. So expect your reward. February is where you get rewarded for being true to yourself. And it's going to come to you in a tangible way. 9 of Pentacles is earth. So it's things that you can touch, see, hold, feel, experience. Let me know in the comment section what treasures come through for you in February. But it looks like you're about to persevere, achieve a goal, access something, and unlock something that was kind of elusive at one time or hidden from you. But now that your mind is clear, you're fully aware and awake, there's no limitation to what you can access now. Oh, look at that beautiful energy of healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit grant us strength and wisdom. Damn, look at that. That's right. Spirit grant us, it feels like a prayer, right? Spirit grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. So you're being guided forward in a new direction, yes, with the Fool, but one where you are healed, happy, whole, and well. Again, grant us strength and wisdom. Well, it's obvious that you have that wisdom now. You are fully illuminated, enlightened, and aware. You have that wisdom. I also feel like in taking the leap, you heal something. In the process of taking that leap, you heal something. Maybe heal a fear. Okay? Maybe doing something that scares you actually helps you overcome the fear. Taking a leap actually helps you to heal or overcome a fear. Let's see. Wow. And you're happy. Like you're literally accessing your happiness and your treasure in February. Okay? Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. You're taking a leap. You're making choices. You're honoring yourself, trusting yourself, listening to your inner wisdom to discern and make choices, take risks and leaps of faith, all in the direction of your happiness, all in the direction of your physical blessings, your bounty, your treasures, spiritual or otherwise. You're unlocking treasures, cheat codes to your happiness and your healing and your physical, tangible blessings. Congratulations, pile number 3. There's no limit to what you can do, or no limit to what you can put your mind to, no limit to what you can access and achieve. Hummingbirds are beautiful energy. They're always traveling. They're a good reminder of, periods of rest and action, right? You're going to be on the move. There's change and you're going to be on the move soon. Don't forget to rest. Take a moment, time out where you need to along the way, because you are on a new journey. Right here, you're traveling. Hummingbird also travels. Swift movement. You're on a journey. Things are going to start happening fast on that journey. The hummingbird just reminds us to balance our rest and our play. Okay? But your happiness is literally, that's what you're moving in the direction of, your happiness. Let's see what your angel number is. 11. Okay. Pile number 1 had 11 too. And then 2 had a 10 to start. That is a 9. So 11, 9, 2. So, whoa, that's an 11, 11. Do you see that? So, yes, in full alignment and harmony. Look. Right here, 11, 11 with the 2 pillars. 11, 11. Okay, so look up the numbers for yourself. Research them. Find a source that you trust. Go with what speaks to your heart. A lot of times, these numbers can confirm what is already said in the reading and or provide you with additional messages that you need personally in the moment. I don't recommend a source to look up because, again, there's a million on the internet. Do the research because you never know what other sign, synchronicity, serendipity you might come across. And also, please, if you can, refrain from putting number interpretations in the comment section. We want to give everybody a chance to find that personal magic for themselves. If you feel that this reading is helping connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. To support this channel, like, share, subscribe. Also, maybe consider supporting my channel further by joining my channel membership for exclusive readings and content. And you could also support me beyond that by visiting me on Etsy. Link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. I have personal readings there, other things there that I make by hand as well, t-shirts I design. Have some fun exploring. You never know what you might find. Thank you for spending time with me. Have a beautiful month ahead. Take care and always keep shining.